Now, one more point I want to mention. Anodized aluminum is more resistant to corrosion. Okay, so what that means is related to the chapter. Okay, is about electrolysis. OK，同電解嗰度咧有啲關係嘅。我呢度唔教住。OK，去到嗰度我會再詳細解。簡單啲講咩叫 anodized aluminium 咧？我將佢個 oxide layer 整厚啲啊。我咪講過頭先，你揾啲嘢撬個面咧，咁佢會整走個 oxide layer 啊嘛。但係 anodized 嘅 aluminium 咧，佢兩個目的嘅，第一，等佢個oxide layer 厚啲，冇咁容易 corrode；第二，佢容易啲上色嘅。如果做咗 anodization， 你哋飲嗰啲汽水嗰啲可樂罐啊，七彩啊嘛，好多顏色咁。如果普通嘅鋁嘅氧化層咧，佢係難啲上色嘅，整厚啲嘅易啲嘅。So we discuss some past paper about what we learned about rusting. Okay, so which iron nail would rust most slowly? Most slowly. So you try to consider, okay, the condition, all are tap water, all with iron nail. So the only factor change is some metal wire connected to the iron nail. So what do you think? Which one will rust most slowly? That means the prevention of iron rusting. That means the connection to the most reactive metal will prevent the rusting or slow down the rusting. So which metal is most reactive one? Zinc, iron, lead, copper. Tin is very inert. Okay, so the answer should be C. Because zinc is more reactive than iron, it will protect the iron from rusting. So how about next question? Again, which iron nail, okay, undergoes corrosion, okay, most readily should be rusting, okay, actually the same. Most readily, that means rust very quick, fast. So for this setup, okay, with tap water and oxygen, of course it will rust. Okay, but I don't know whether it rusts most readily or not. The other one, iron connect with copper, iron connect with zinc, iron connect with carbon. So we try to make comparison. If it connect to zinc, zinc is more reactive than iron. That means zinc will have sacrificial protection. Protect the iron from rusting. That means it will not rust. So it should not be the correct answer. However, for copper is less reactive than iron. What that means? Iron will rust more in order to protect the copper here. So the correct answer should be B. You get my point? The reverse of sacrificial protection. The iron protects the copper. So of course the iron will rust more. So rust indicator. What is rust indicator? In fact, it's maintenance for normal person, right? When you discover the surface of the iron objects with some brittle substance, brown-like substance, it should be rust, right? You need not to have something like rust indicator. However, in chemistry, in order to prove it is rust, we have something what we call rust indicator. So for rust indicator, it's actually a gel-like substance or jelly-like substance. Okay, we place in the petri dish. Okay, and I let you know one thing. For rust indicator, if there is rusting, normally the rust indicator is yellow in color. However, if there is rust, it will change into blue. Okay. So what that means now, if the iron nail rusts, what will the color change? Okay. So from yellow to blue. So the correct solution should be D. And of course, you need to remember about rust indicator. Although it's seldom found in past paper. Okay, seldom only. 好少出，唔代表唔出。Okay. So, which dishes, okay, with the iron nail rust. Again, if it is connected to the metal with higher reactivity, the iron will be protected by sacrificial protection. So that means dish 1 and dish 3 will rust. Not so difficult, right? So I skip this one, so difficult. So how about this one? What means by galvanized iron? Okay, I had not mentioned, right? Now I let you know. So galvanized iron actually is, we have an iron object here. Now we place some zinc metal here. Okay, zinc metal on top of it. So zinc is more reactive than iron, right? So of course it will have a sacrificial protection to protect your iron from rusting. So the first statement said that galvanized iron used to make food cans. So let you know one point, is wrong. Why? Because the zinc metal here, of course, because it's sacrificial protection, that means it reacts with oxygen and water to form zinc ions. However, bear in mind, zinc ions are toxic. So it cannot be used in making food cans. Because the zinc ion will diffuse or dissolve in the food, and of course, it is toxic, okay? So we will not use galvanized iron to make food cans. And the second one, zinc can protect iron from rusting by sacrificial protection. This statement is correct. So what will be the choice for that kind of multiple choice question? I don't know whether you study biology or physics will have this kind of multiple choice. If the first statement is correct and the second statement is also correct, the second statement is the correct explanation for the first statement, you will choose A as the option. If both statements are correct, but second statement is not a correct explanation for the first statement, you will choose boy. If the first statement is incorrect but second statement is correct, you will choose C. And if both statements are incorrect, you will choose D. So for this question, you will choose C, because the second statement is correct but the first one is wrong. You get my point? And later on for your second UT or the second assessment, you will have this type of question. Please read carefully about the direction for this kind of multiple choice questions. Okay? Now, we move on to I will not go through all the multiple choice questions. Okay? Now, this one. Example 11. Now, when iron and copper are separately immersed in hexane, okay, a little bit difficult for you. What is means by hexane? Anyone can let me know what is hexane? Hexane actually is a kind of organic substance, and you will know it later. 有機物質. And if we immerse in hexane, what that means? Now this is hexane, and I place iron here and copper here. So hexane is not water, right? And inside hexane, no oxygen. What that means? Just like you place the metals in oil, something like that. No water, no oxygen. So will they be corrode? No. So you the statement said iron corrodes faster than copper. No comparison, as both metals will not react, will not rust or corrode. So this statement is incorrect. The second statement, iron can be oxidized more readily than copper. here, oxidized, that means more reactive. That means easier to have reaction, right? So iron, of course, more reactive than copper in metal reactivity series. We know it, right? So that means, again, option C. Option C.